Hey, 10-minute daily reality check. Let's talk about love today. Let's talk about The Walking Wounded. It would be a new show, and it would go something like this. There'd be a casting notice put out, looking for people that have been in a relationship that went south, looking for somebody who was a victim in that relationship, looking for someone that has a story now or is shut down or is non-deserving of what they think love is, looking for somebody who's so broken they'd be perfect for the new show, The Walking Wounded. The Walking Wounded is a show of all the people walking around who literally are angry at the opposite sex. Men suck, women suck, all women are bitches, men are assholes, no one's evolved. I don't deserve love. Oh my God, I hear that over and over again from The Walking Wounded. Recently, one of the Walking Wounded people that I cast in my own life literally said to me, I don't know how I would ever deserve the love that you present. Walking Wounded. The Walking Wounded is all over the place. It's all over Los Angeles. It's all over New York. It's all over the world. The Walking Wounded will literally have a romance that doesn't work, and immediately they will say to themselves, I will not do that again. I can never trust another man again. I can never trust another woman again. That's what the Walking Wounded loves to do. They love to do that because it protects them, because it keeps them in fear land. And the Walking Wounded is literally some of the most fearful people in the entire world. And I'm sure some of you are walking wounded. I did a recent post on Facebook and I said, dating is. Dating is. I'm going to read you some of the responses because the responses are pretty unbelievable. The responses are responses that people don't even understand what they're saying and what they're doing and why they're being the way that they are. I'm going to read you some of them. All I did was write, fill in the blank, dating is. Laughable and impossible. There's a Walking Wounded. Overwhelming. There's another Walking Wounded. Here's someone who said a game well worth playing. Michael Lucas actually came up with that one. Michael Lucas actually came to one of my boot camps, so he's got the right mindset. Allowing yourself to be vulnerable. That was beautiful. A choice, that's also great. A bitch, scary, fulfilling, beautiful. But look at the words that came out. Walking Wounded phrase. Not as good as spending time with my cats. There you go. Be a cat lady. A learning process about yourself and others. Absolutely true. A whole different ballgame after 50. Fun. Ugly, somebody wrote. Illuminating, unpredictable learning experience. Close-up people watching, an adventure well worth it. Our greatest, most alienable right. Interesting, super, what you make of it. Is dating different than courting? Too complicated. A frustrating process at 40 years to meet your true match. Walking wounded. It's all walking wounded. You hear the terms, you hear the cop-outs, you listen to what people are saying. People would rather be wounded. Why? Why would people rather be wounded? Why would people rather go through life as a walking wounded instead of a walking enlightened? Because it's easier. It's easier to make statements, blanket statements. Statements of, wow, I don't ever think I could deserve to meet someone like you. And then sure enough, what do the walking wounded usually do? They're the walking sabotagers. They'll take the relationship that was good and they'll self-sabotage it, and it will be a self-fulfilling prophecy. Why? Why? Well, I'm going to change your perspective on things right now. I'm going to take you from the walking wounded to the dating romantic. You see, here's dating to me. Dating has always been the opportunity to meet someone I've never met before, to fall in love like I've never, ever fallen in love before. Fuck yeah. That's a great way to look at dating. That's always been my answer to that question. One of the most wounded people in the entire world, my mother taught me that when I was 19 years old. You know what? For as crazy as my mom was, she was pretty damn smart in other ways. But I want to take it even a step further. See, most people date, and dating is actually pretty damn boring. You sit in a restaurant, you sit opposite one another. A lot of women have expectations that we should go out to dinner and have drinks. Men, well, they sometimes don't want coffee. The women don't want coffee because it looks like the man is cheap. And we all grade one another based on wherever the encounter is supposed to be, and it's really stupid. It's dumb. Dating, to me, is boring. I really don't like it. You see, I'd rather hang out and have a romance with somebody. You see, I want to meet somebody. I want to get to know their soul. I don't want to do small talk. That's why when it comes down to Bumble and Tinder and apps, I quickly go from, well, I go from small talk to deep talk very, very fast. You can call me Deepak Wygant or Deep Talk Wygant. I can't do small talk. Dating, sitting opposite somebody, watching them chew, listening to their life history, boring. I'd rather go and let's see if we like one another. Let's start a romance, because that's my mindset around it. I want to have a love affair. If it lasts a month, great. If it lasts 3 months, great. If it lasts a year, fantastic. If we can do forever together, well, that's even more fantastic. But how do you do forever? It's real simple. Forever is a present, day-by-day process. You and I, somebody listening right now, you could be my next girlfriend right now listening on this podcast. You know how we're going to do forever? It's real simple. You're going to come to me and say, I believe in forever, as long as I take it as a minute-by-minute, second-by-second process, because that's what we need to do, because forever changes every single day. But if we move with the changes and we accept the changes and we look at our love as an incredible experience to grow together, then you'll hit the forever. Romance. I want to find my next romance, my next love affair. I desire to meet a woman that I can absolutely connect with on a soulful level. When we make love, we look into each other's eyes. It's absolutely beautiful. I see her soul. She sees mine. I want to be able to kiss her for hours, touch her for 10, not minutes, hours. I want to be able to lay next to her at night and cuddle up and snuggle next to her and hold her in my arms so she feels safe and secure, and I feel like her big, powerful king next to my queen. I want to wake up in the morning and hear her voice for the very, very first time. The last voice I want to hear before I go to bed is hers. I crave romance. I don't crave dating. I crave a love life, because to me, I'd rather be in love for a short period of time than sit home swiping, typing, masturbating, and watching Game of Thrones and any other show to occupy my time. My hand would rather be touching than touching myself. My hand would rather be exploring somebody than exploring the glass screen on my iPhone. My hand would rather hold yours than hold the phone every single night. My eyes would rather be gazing into you than gazing at stupid pictures of people's cats and food on Instagram. Another time suck waste of time. Should call it waste of time gram. I'd rather be talking to you. Whether we last forever, which is our day-to-day process and our day-to-day intent, or we just have a love affair for 2 weeks or 3 weeks or 3 months, at least we got to have it, at least we got to feel love, be in love, and it's better than anything. I recently had a 3-month love affair. It was beautiful. It was great. It ended literally like a traffic cop was standing there with a speed gun. Wait a second, you guys are going 75 miles an hour. Let me slow your ass down. Pulled us both over for a speeding ticket. She vanished. And I'm here standing stronger than ever before, because for every love that I have, I know there's another love that's going to show me more. This love affair woke me up and made me realize I want true partnership. I want to be able to explore life and be there with somebody. It showed me how to care for somebody else's kids with an open heart and open love, which gave me a whole different perspective on my ex's boyfriend. It allowed me to be an amazing version of myself, and most important to me was that I showed up with somebody with no bitter stories from the past. I didn't judge her based on things that happened to me before. I judged her and I looked at her for who she was. Not that she was going to get me, attack me, ruin me, leave me. She ended up absolutely ghosting after she love bombed me. And it's okay, because I am a much better person from that experience. And I know I will be with somebody who is more connected to me on my level, while she could be with somebody that's connected to her on her level. It doesn't mean I'm superior. It means that we're on different levels in life, emotional levels, mental levels, and physical levels. But I'd rather have romances on a regular basis. So to me, the next date I go on won't be considered a date. It's going to be considered a shot, a chance to fall in love with another beautiful soul that night. Because you can love many people, you can love many times, and each love is going to be different for you. So why walk wounded when you can walk full of love? When you walk full of love, it gives you the opportunity to be loved and to be seen. So for me, authenticity, vulnerability, wow, my best friends. Thank you to the last one that love bombed me, because I grew. I'm stronger, more powerful, more amazing than I was before. And I could show up for somebody even better next time. Because every single time you show up for somebody, if you learn something, you grow. Because love allows you to grow. Fear keeps you the same. Stress keeps you the same. Love allows you to grow. Choose love. So the next time you go out with somebody, think to yourself, I have a chance to fall in love tonight. What an amazing feeling. Fuck dating, folks. Start hanging. My motto is, if I go out and hang out with them and I can't picture them on the couch next to me when I'm hanging out by myself in the next few nights, what's the point? We don't need to be going out to dinner, looking and staring at each other and going out on dates. We don't need to even use the term dating. Let's just be together. Let's be a couple. Let's meet, like each other, and become a couple. And if it lasts a month, well, at least we tried. And at least we got to know one another, and at least we got to grow from that experience. If we're a couple for 3 months, 6 months, or a year, and then we break, at least we got to grow and love. Some of my greatest lessons and experiences were couples for a weekend. Change your perspective. Change your perspective on love and dating and watch how it shows up different in your life. I am, and I have, and I will be love to everybody I show up for. Every woman. And for the women that are listening right now, if this resonates with you, please let me take you on a love journey. Check in my website, davidwygant.com. Check out my coaching. Let me take you on that love journey, because that's why we're all here. Let me take you by the hand. Let me guide you. Let me open you up. And let me show you who you may be and who you want to be. And if anybody wants to connect with me personally, just because you want to reach out and talk, please do. Because being with somebody, connecting with somebody, is falling in love with somebody in that moment. And that's why we're all here. All right. And also, do me a favor, please pass the podcast along. The more listeners we have, the more love I will spread, because that is my goal. My goal is 1 million downloads a month in a year. I have that, and I'll be one very happy person, because I have so much to say and so much to do and so much to share that I have love for everybody that is listening right now. All right, see you soon. That's today's 10-minute daily reality check.